And we are back.
Yes.
The Run
Duo.
What episode are we?
It's 27.
Episode 27. Oh my God. Next episode
Next
is our
episode
anniversary.
is our anniversary.
A whole year,
We've been
people.
kicking it for a whole year.
How do we do it for a whole year?
Consistency.
Straight consistency.
Did you think that when you asked me I was going to be consistent and come every other Tuesday?
Every other Tuesday, yeah. I knew you weren't going to make every Tuesday, so I said...
Have I missed a Tuesday?
No. You
I
actually
have
made
not,
me do one that I was not planning on doing.
I have not missed a Tuesday. I put it on my calendar, and when people try to schedule me, I just say I'm busy that day. Every other Tuesday.
Well, you have a race coming up.
It's race week.
Yeah,
yes.
It's race week. You're going up to Washington, D.C.
Yes, that's
Cherry
correct.
Blossom 10-miler.
Yes.
Very, very fortunate. I am jealous. You ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
You and Ayana have been putting in the miles.
We've been putting in the miles. They've been quite interesting, but the miles are there.
Yeah.
I just need to, this week, the last couple of days, I've been really just trying to work on my mental being ready.
Uh-huh.
And this last weekend when I did my last long run, the pollen took me down. Man down. Pollen 1, India 0.
If you guys don't know about Atlanta and this pollen,
right.
when pollen season hits, it can debilitate you. There
Listen,
you go.
So there was 3 things that I forgot to take on my run on Saturday that is important if you're pollen running. So obviously some shades to kind of block the pollen from your eyes. I did have a hat on, but shades from pollen from your eye.
Yeah.
A lot of people run with masks.
Okay.
So the little mask, they gave them away at the Peachtree Road Race. Not Peachtree Road Race, Lord Jesus. The Publix, the little wrap. I think I have that right
Oh, yeah, mine is around here somewhere. I know what you're talking about.
What you do with it, Tommy?
Actually, I gave it to Heather.
I think I have one here.
I gave it to Heather, and she threw it somewhere, so I don't know.
These little wrap thingies.
So I see that yours is still packed, so you did not
It's still packed.
Yeah.
But it can be wrapped anywhere, but you just kind of wear it, and it's like a little mask around your, you can wrap it and then have it as a mask around like your mouth area. So
you can use that to block, because I see, they do have it
yeah,
where
so
you can put it around
use
your mouth.
it to where it can be put around your mouth, it can be put around your head. Like there's different styles. So of course you put your head like through this area and then use this as your mouth coverage.
Okay.
So that, and then after we got done running, this older lady stopped and she said, if you put Vaseline around your nose, it catches the pollen, catches at least some of the pollen.
I have heard that.
So Vaseline around your nostrils just to catch some pollen. So those are 3 things that I did not have on Saturday, and I was a man down.
Well,
but I'm ready.
I am not just for pollen, but just in general. Have you ever run a race where like your nose is just snotting like the whole time? Not from pollen, but just...
I haven't had that issue.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good, because I run races where I guess the race is known for it.
Okay.
Where like literally people on the sideline have tissue for you.
Okay.
But I ain't a tissue dude.
You doing snot rockets?
I'm straight. I'm straight.
Okay.
Snot rockets on that.
Yes.
Yeah, I ain't gonna even worry about it.
But anyway, it's race weekend. I am ready. I'm ready to get it over with. I'm ready to just enjoy. My friend up in DC has posted some pictures. The cherry blossoms are nice and bright up there already. It's 40 degrees though up there right now, so we got a couple days before a race.
That's good. It's a 10-miler.
Yeah, that's good weather right now, but like for me to enjoy the city, I don't want to be there in the cold.
So is it 40 during the day or at night?
40 during the day and dropping even more at night.
Gotcha.
Supposedly the weather says that it's going to be 70 and cooler in the evening. So it's going to be a nice weekend to hang out. I don't know what the morning forecast is.
Have you ever been to DC before?
I have. It's been some years, but it's been a while.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited.
Ooh, Lord.
I'm excited.
DC is a great city.
Yes, it's
definitely fun to visit.
Some trouble to get into.
Exactly.
I'm excited.
Well, I'm glad you're ready
yes.
for your race. Now, there was a lot of stuff going on this weekend.
Yes.
I mean, when race season hits,
it
hit
hits
hard.
Yes.
It hit hard.
Like, so I
love running Philly.
Love running Philly. We had the Speedproject going on, which I definitely want to talk about. It was some other races that, what else would happen this weekend?
Wasn't there something here in Atlanta?
Was it?
I don't know. Anyway, but yeah.
Yes, something did happen this weekend. The Top Golf 5K.
I'm so sorry, Tess.
Sorry, Tess. Yes. I'm like, was it? Yes.
I thought it was something.
I was doing my long run and I saw that. So Top Golf 5K is what took place.
So the Atlanta Run Social series has opened. That was their first race of the season. Of course, if y'all don't know Tess, then you don't know running.
Yes.
So yeah, that's her group doing that. But yeah, I saw a lot of people up at the Love Run. A big group went up for, because it's that big 50 states half marathon.
Yeah,
a big group of them went up from Atlanta and ran it. So congratulations.
Yeah,
to
the
them.
Love Run is on my list. I'm gonna try to probably do that next year.
You knocking off some good races because Cherry Blossom is one. Love Run is definitely one that's worth doing. Anything else? What's on your what? You got anything else on your bucket list?
The Flying Pig.
Cincinnati. Okay.
The Flying Pig. I want to do the Baltimore Running Festival.
Okay.
I do want to do Boston Half.
Boston Half.
Yes.
Who does?
Yes.
I mean, there's a Boston Half.
Yeah,
it's done by the BAA.
It's not as big as the but sure it's. I want to say it is. I don't want to say the wrong date.
Isn't it during the 4th or something?
Yeah, it's somewhere in that area.
Because Tommy Daniels went to
No. It's closer to Chicago time.
Maybe
that's what it is.
Yeah.
So it's closer to Chicago time. So it's a fall half. So I am interested in doing that. So
did you sign up for the Peachtree?
Did I sign up? I'm an ATC member.
Yeah, I'm just asking. Did you sign up?
I did. It's so funny because it's some people that have been posting congratulations you got in post, and I'm like, you're not an Atlanta Track Club member. The shade. So of course, for people that don't know that live outside of Atlanta, if you are an Atlanta Track Club member, you automatically get into the Peachtree Road Race, which is the world's largest 10K. That's 60,000 people that run it. So for me, I've been a member for several years, so I just sign up and keep it moving. So when I see the congratulations from people, I'm like, why are you not a member? Like, why even stretch yourself on a lottery?
Well, and the thing is, it's definitely, even if you're not a member, it's definitely easier to get in now than it used to be. Because it used to be, literally, you had to sit by your computer and wait for it to open, and you just had to keep trying until you got in.
Right.
Kind of thing. So the lottery, I think, is a little bit better. I don't hear as much about people not getting in as I used to.
Yeah, but congratulations for everyone that did get in, everyone that signed up in time, because there's a lot of people that are members and forgot to sign up. I know that happens.
Yeah.
And congratulations for everybody that got into the Marine Corps.
I
know that lottery happened last week as well. So congratulations on that. But Atlanta Track Club is definitely stepping up on their incentives this year for the 50th. I'm excited.
What was the incentive?
Just not even just incentives, but their contests and stuff. So they have a lottery ticket going out right now. So if you register for the race, when you go get your bib or when you obtain it, they were giving, I think, 5 people or 2 people $5,000, 5 people $500. So randomly, some people are going to get this money. With the Georgia lottery, they had the United tickets, the Hawks games, so just more things, more buzz around Atlanta Track Club this year versus any other year. So
yeah, and did you see the Mizuno?
I saw your post about those Mizuno. They're white. They're gonna be dirty quick.
I'm not gonna run in them. Like I said, I'm not a sneakerhead. I'm not the guy that's gonna sit and do the sneakers and keep them clean and stuff like that. But I'm not a sneakerhead. I don't do that.
Well, if you're not running in them, then okay.
But I'm not going to, if I get those, I'm not going to run it.
Okay.
So I just want them because they say 50th on it. Even though I'm 51, it doesn't exactly line up. It's close enough.
Okay. You tried it. But the medal is dope. Did you see the medal?
No.
Oh my gosh. The medal is nice.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Did you purchase a medal?
I did not.
It's the 50th. Why are you excited about the 50th? It's the 50th.
Well, anyway. We'll get that.
Anyway.
I'll end up with a medal though.
Anyway. Yes.
So let's see about the Speedproject.
Oh my goodness. So the Speedproject it started on Friday the 29th at 4 a.m. And for those that don't know what it is, the Speedproject is basically almost like a Ragnar, but very unconventional Ragnar. So it is individuals, groups of teams, usually groups of 6, running from the Santa Monica Pier in Los Angeles to the Las Vegas Strip, which is 340 miles.
Yeah.
They basically say there's no rules, but the only rule there is that you're running. It is on foot that you have to get there. So of course you're going through deserts. You're going through uncharted territory. It is very, very sketch, but it's a big deal.
Yeah. And
this is the 5th year that they put it on. And the world record, was held, not world record, Lord. Well, the record for the race was, for 2018, was 35 hours and 49 minutes. And it was butchered by a team this year called BRS, which is Blue Ribbon Sports. And they're actually a Nike collaborative team.
Oh, really?
They got the record. They beat the record in 31:15:58.
Wow.
So they killed it. So they were doing sub 6. So for 340 miles, their team of 6 people, 4 men, 2 women, sub 6, in deserts, rocks, dark, up hills, mountains.
Wow.
Up and over everything. The next team that came in was the Adidas collaborative team.
Okay.
So, and they were also a mixed team, and they came in 34:14:35. And then there was also a women's record that was shattered by a team called Tempo, and they came in 37:02. So these are like, and of course the women's team, they're still doing 7-minute paces for 340 miles. So just imagine. A Ragnar, I think, is maybe 200 miles for some of them. This is a lot more than that. So it's exciting. Of course, the individuals have RVs, they have vans and things of that nature to be able to travel that. They have support staff. They have all those things on.
Sponsored by pretty big companies.
Exactly. So, and I did reach out to, because I know district running, DRC, they did do it last year, and I did reach out to one of them. I was like, what's the secret of getting into the Speedproject? And it was like, they don't think that there is a secret, but usually a lot of the big teams are associated or affiliated with the team. But I feel like we need to pull it together and let's do a race.
I told you, I hit them up. I DM'd them like last year sometime.
Right.
Like, hey, I want to be down.
Right.
Hey, send me the application.
Yes.
He was like, pump your brakes.
Yes.
Who are you?
Right.
kind of thing.
They want to know about you.
Yeah, they want to know about you, I think, because it is a very organic relay.
Right.
And I really think if we got with Tess and the Running Nerds, Run Social, I think we could probably find a way to get a team in.
So I think another reason why they ask about you is because it is not, roads are not blocked off. There's not people out there looking for you. There is none of that. They have it. You are connected to a laptop. Yeah. So there are people that are seeing kind of where you are, but there's not roadside assistance. There's not lights. Like, you have to bring all of that. So I don't think that they do want teams that may be more concerned with injury, and you know what I'm saying? Like, they want top-notch teams. Yeah. Exactly. And they want you to be able to fund it. It's going to be, expensive doing that. Yeah. So let me ask you this. If we were to pull together a team, because for me, in my mind, I'm like, I'll be a driver, I'll be a supporter, but I would like to, take some of our really fast individuals from Atlanta, or people that we know that can knock it down. So for me, I mean, Philip King is not from Atlanta, but I can see Philip King doing it. I can see Shawana doing it, Coach O doing it. I can see Patrick doing it. I can see Ronald doing it. Yeah. Ronald Joseph out of New York, and we need one more. I want another female. Who's a female that can do good, easy 7.6s for well over a marathon for a weekend?
Aisha? I can't remember her name. She doesn't run a lot of relays. She runs all marathons. She used to be those crazy looking shirts.
Marathon Maniacs or
No, Burn Art or something. She used to wear.
Yes, Aisha. Yes. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Fast. I know she could probably do it.
So I think we should. I would love to scout out some people to try to get into the Speedproject. I think it would be dope to see it, and I think it also would be dope to continuously see African Americans doing this relay, because you don't see very many of us in this project, and that would be awesome.
Well, there was a group in there called Run Dem Crew. Yes. Charlie Dark. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Did you listen to Behind the Wheel? Yes. Yeah, his interview. Mm-hmm. So, that crew was in there from London. Right. So, I mean, but, of course, they're big. So, it was,
exactly. So, it was 23 countries, 43 teams, 23 countries of people that kind of came in for this. So, I think it would be interesting, and it would be good to pull some people together. So, if you serious, or listeners, if you know some people that could throw down some good paces for long periods of time, not a marathon, it would need to be, that's different.
True. But also, we want people that we can, you want to deal with because we all heard the Ragnar horror stories. Yes. So you definitely want to find a group of people that are fast, but also that worked well as a team. Good personality. And we'll get to Vegas and have a good time.
Yeah, we don't need no fights on the RV. We don't need none of that. We don't need all of that. So that might cancel out a couple of people that are already listed. But yeah, we don't need.
Look at her like, no.
We don't need.
Definitely no.
No. But yeah, I mean, things happen. So one of the teams had an individual that got a dog bite, like, because there's animals and stuff out there.
Okay.
Of course, you're in the middle of nowhere, so you got animals. You know, they explained how they're running in the dark. It's worse than Ragnar. So you got your headlamp. Sometimes the RV is following you so that you can have more light, but you're hearing animals from all over. You don't know how far close they are.
Exactly.
So we had a team that was down one person, so they ended up running it with 5 instead of 6. So they had a dog bite. They had RVs have flat tires. Like, all kinds of stuff happens. So you need to bring people that also are, you know, mechanically savvy, can read a map. Like, all those things are important. But I think we should pull it together and.
Well, I've always said that I would love to get in. But when I first heard about it, the first time I ever heard about it, I was like, that's something I would love to be a part of.
Yes, and this is the 5th year. So I mean, whenever we can do it, I feel like we need to do this thing.
Okay. So. Well, I mean, you know, I got something coming at the end of May. But once we get him nailed down, I'm open to
your baby.
Yes,
your baby. I get it. So.
But once he comes, I mean, not that I think that, you know, having a kid's going to, you know, because I know so many people out there that run.
It's going to change.
That have kids. Oh, yeah, it's going to change, but it's not going to, you know, it's not going to stop
end your life.
I'm going to keep going.
And that's it's going to be important that you keep going.
Exactly. Because I wanted to show him, hey,
Daddy got this.
Dad can still do it.
Yeah, you got to stay well so that when he's running around, you can be running behind him.
Exactly.
Not struggling.
Did you see the flow track with LSU in Houston at the Texas Relays?
I did not. What happened?
Okay, so you know what flow track is.
Yes, I follow them on Instagram.
Yeah, they always have, you know, different track. It's mostly track and field. They don't really do too much, you know, marathons, half marathon kind of stuff. But anyway, so the event that happened had very little to do with flow track. So LSU, they have a runner. Hold on a second.
Where'd you go, Tommy?
Yeah, they have a runner. His name is Jerron Flournoy. He came back. He was the final leg of the 4x4 or the 4x100 relay at the Texas Relays. He caught, and I could not find the name of the Houston anchor man. I looked everywhere. I could not find his name. But anyway, he caught the Houston anchor and passed him and won the race. Now, if you're watching Almost Live, I'm going to show the tape on Almost Live. But anyway, he catches him, and as he's crossing the line, he gave him a
nudge.
He gave him, like, he got in front of him and then was talking mess, like
what?
Blah blah blah. You know, like what?
Like blowing up.
If you watch the tape, you can see, like, after he crosses and he does all that, like this, you know, this older black gentleman. Hey, we don't do that here. You know, you can see him like kind of telling them, hey, you need to calm it down. But anyway, so flow track, they show it. They show it on their different platforms: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. The comments were hilarious. So the first time around, FlowTrack just showed it, but then they posted a thing saying, should there be more of this in track and field, like that kind of bravado and energy? And FlowTrack is like, yes. Yeah. So people are commenting. And, you know, some people are saying yes, some people are no, some people are saying, oh, Prefontaine was like that, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Some people are like, you ever heard of sportsmanship? Your boy, Ron, he put in, he was
always.
Like, I would do it. Yeah, somebody got it, though. Because Ron said, I would do it, and then posted, like, he has a 2:43 marathon and I think a 4:41 mile. Why somebody come in behind and said, with those times, you can't be talking mess. I was like, dang. Well, but see, when you're talking about flow track, you don't know who's out there. Those could be, like, elite athletes on track and field athletes.
Right.
So that was on Facebook. Then they posted the same thing on Instagram. Now, on Instagram, they actually did a poll. Do we need more of this in track and field and running?
Yes.
90% yes. 10% no. When I tell you they started going in on distance runners,
wow.
They were like, oh, them 10% no's are distance runners.
That don't like speed.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, they were comparing us to, like, tennis players.
Oh.
I mean, when I say they were going in on distance runners,
interesting.
I was like, yeah, I ain't getting into it. I'm not getting into my Instagram.
I'm gonna scroll and just look at these comments.
Yeah,
but I'm not
looking
at
the comments. I was like, dang. So it's like that. But my thing is, and you got to go back and look at it, because it actually, when I first saw it, I was like, that's funny.
Right.
But because I have no problem with people that talk mess, and let me just say this about the gentleman that did it. First off, I pay very little attention to what people under the age of 30 do. okay, you in your 20s, of course you do stuff like that.
You're doing silly stuff.
If you're going to do it, that's when you're going to do it.
Right.
So I really wasn't paying that much attention to it. And then they went back and did an interview with him. Some other site did an interview with him. And they really weren't talking about it. They were just talking about, hey, you guys won. How you feel? You know, LSU, how you going to do this year? And then they asked about it. He's like, you know, yeah, man, I went and talked to, you know, the dude. And, you know, we squashed it. It was just something from last year. Which, you know, rivalries, that's LSU and Houston. Houston, I used to live in Houston. Track and field is huge in Houston.
For sure.
So, you know, I could see how a rivalry could start with, you know, track and field. My thing on this is, if you want to talk shit, talk it.
Right.
I'm sorry if your kids are watching. If you want to talk it, talk it. I'm not a big person that does a lot of that. Even in sports at one point when I thought I was the greatest. That's really wasn't my thing. But my thing is, if you talk it, when you lose, be able to
bow out of it.
Yeah, like, okay,
like, all right,
you got it. Don't be a sore loser. Don't you know.
Just be like,
exactly. But as far as
step your game up.
I can't imagine. This is the thing though. After watching that, I was like, somebody needs to mic up Kipchoge on a marathon. Because I really would like to know what they say to each other.
While they are running?
Yeah, exactly. Yes. While they're running, like, you don't know. Yeah. Kipchoge could be like, I'm the best. Y'all better get behind me. Who knows what he said?
Yes, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I was like, as far as more of that in running, because everybody was like, well, if you don't like that, then why do you like football? Or why do you like basketball? Well, those are more of a contact type sport. Track and field is, there's an actual lane to keep you from touching the other person.
But I will say this, they do clipping and stuff in track and field, which people don't realize. So they'll clip you with your cleats, or with their cleats. So it is a lot of like kind of nudging, you know, hitting with the elbow.
Well, when you're running like 5Ks,
so when,
I do,
so
you know, the jostling.
But when you're in your lane, of course, you're not able to do that. So
but this was like they're running the last 100, so they're in a lane. But you're right, when you're running the 10,000 or the 5,000,
like that.
You definitely are, you know, jostling for position because you're not actually having to be in that single lane.
Yeah.
But it was just funny to me when I saw it, and then when and we're talking about the distance runners, I was just like, see, why distance runners? I really want to go on that. Look, I don't care how old you are right now.
Right.
If you gonna keep running, you eventually gonna be a distance runner.
Yes.
I don't care what you run right now.
I tell people all the time, it's about endurance. So if you can, my thing is, you may not be faster than me, but I can run longer than you. And to me, that's a plus. Like, you're going to be tired after a lap.
Dude, I don't know how many people go out and watch 40-year-old people running 400s. I mean, it is really not something that people enjoy.
I actually do, like, when I watch the Atlanta Track Club, when they have their all-comers meets, it's actually pretty funny. And I'm nervous as they're running because they look like they're going to break something.
Exactly.
For the people that are not runners, like the ones that are actually, like, you probably were really good in college and then fell off and they're like, oh, let me get out here.
Dude.
But of course we know people that are 50, 60, 70 years old that are killing it, but they still look in tip-top shape. So. Yes, very interesting.
It was quite hilarious. It entertained me so much.
Yes. I am going to be remiss. And Darrell, I know you are watching and listening to this. If you are not on the Speedproject, I forgot. Like, why did I even forget? He should have been number one on my list.
Exactly, because
Darrell,
number one, he's fast. Number two, I wouldn't mind sitting in a van with Darrell.
Yes.
And number three, I don't know if he gets drunk, but he gonna get some shots in Vegas if he come with me.
The logistics of stuff though would be so on point.
Exactly.
His mentality, his preciseness of things, and the number of miles that he puts in and all that would be amazing. So, Darrell, this is for you. You would be number one on that list. I apologize.
You know what? Speaking of Speedproject and long relays, Selma.
Yes.
Selma Montgomery. I heard it wasn't as many people this year.
There were less teams.
And which is unfortunate. And actually, I had the honor, if y'all know, I'm working with Heather King on the Black Ice Project, and I'm kind of documenting, you know, as they're trying to raise money and stuff like that. So at the Black Ice Project, it wasn't a get together, but there was this cigar bar, and I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of the cigar bar, but they had a little benefit for Heather and the Black Ice Project. Basically, they had Heather making drinks, and then they auctioned them off. It was pretty funny. It was a nice little time, but I was out there talking to Heather, and somebody has already hit her up about Selma to Montgomery and doing a takedown to try to get those
I saw that.
those numbers up. And Heather and I were talking, and I want you to kind of chime in on this as well. So Heather was kind of saying, and I'm not not mentioning names or anything like that, but she saw a lot of pictures from it this year. She was like, but the thing that bothered me was people were talking about running, but nobody was talking about the path, why we're doing it, and Selma to Montgomery and what it means. And what I was saying to her was, with things like that, we can include the race in that. Which, if you haven't signed up for the race, what's wrong with you? Sign up for the race.
Need to.
The race. Anyway,
October 4th.
October 4th, yes. But with things like the race, Selma to Montgomery, when this gentleman, I think he's been ill, but he had there was a half marathon that they were doing through the south part of Atlanta, and I can't remember the gentleman's name, but it was for MLK. He had set that up. Things like that we say, well, we're doing this for the culture, we're doing this, hey, how many times are you going to see black people? To me, that only works once. You know what I mean? It only going to work one time. We're going to all get together and do it. After that, it's got to be about your event. And my thing is, the race is a great event. It's very well organized. Even if it wasn't just about coming to do it just because Tess and his African-American run, it's such a good event, you would still want to run it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. It's got to be, sometimes it's got to be about your event. And I don't know if that's what happened. People, because they were saying that, the course wasn't cordoned off too well, that sort of thing. I feel bad because I talked to the guy that was the race director. I talked to him at the expo for the race. And I meant to bring him on because the year before I'd actually talked to a young lady that was involved in it on Shut Up Tommy. But I meant to bring him on. But anyway, I talked to him, and I wish I had brought him on. But he wants, Heather to come over and kind of do that to kind of bring more awareness to it and that sort of thing. And I'm mad because I've been wanting to do it. I think I might go and do the ultra. Just do the 51.
Okay.
Just get out there and do it. Polo did it. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Why are you looking at me?
All right. Like, I'm here for it.
I'm mad I didn't do it this year.
He is holding on to this 51.